All right, Aries. So let me pull your 3 cards and then we'll just get right into it. Oh, there was no hesitation there. The first card is actually review your responsibilities, Aries. So for this new moon in Aries, there may be new opportunities coming into your life, but I do feel like it's going to be very important for you to like lock in right now, get organized. It could even be about just eliminating distractions right now and really getting clear about your priorities. It says review your responsibilities. There is much power in the act of releasing or taking responsibility, as some responsibilities are ours to hold and others are not. Today, review your physical, mental, and emotional responsibilities. If we hold that which we are not meant to, we can be drained, and if we deny that which we are meant to hold, we can become powerless. So it definitely does make me think of, when I saying eliminate distractions, it makes me think of someone or something being in your life and possibly being a distraction to you. It could also be, I find that Aries do tend to, especially because you guys have that Libra opposition, the Libra descendant in your chart. Well, obviously I'm thinking of Aries rising specifically, but that rising sign influences all of the other signs as well. So Aries placements, when I think of like the makeup of your chart and you having that opposition to Libra, I do think of how generous you guys can be and how often that's sometimes overlooked. You guys get the whole selfish thing. I don't always agree with that. I think that Aries are very like people oriented and want to empower people and be there for people and like save people a lot of the times. With that aspect of survival, it's not always just themselves. It can often be other people wanting to nurture like children or raise children and things like that, or people younger than them. That's often the case for Aries. And so even if it's not like a younger sibling or someone, Aries, I think right now with review your responsibilities, it's about you asking yourself, what is your responsibility, what is not. Stop taking on burdens that aren't yours. Stop trying to save everybody, you know what I mean? Save yourself first. That feels very important for you guys right now, to be focused on yourself and not losing sight of your dreams and your bigger goals, and maybe even certain things you just like. When I say dreams, I think of just like things you want to do for fun, things that are on a bucket list or things like that. Like, don't lose sight of your goals and your dreams because you're trying to make sure someone else is good, or you're, say, sacrificing all of your resources to someone or something. It just kind of feels like you could be draining yourself right now by feeling like you're responsible or obligated to certain things, and then that could even be causing you to neglect what you actually need to neglect, like your own gifts, your own path, your own purpose. So just keep that in mind, Aries. That's what this new moon wants you to realize. It could be a new way of you guys showing up, how, like, reassessing how the roles that you take on and the ways that you show up for others, and how you can balance that out and start showing up for yourself a bit more right now. So, 2 cards came out here, but it's potential and authenticity. So there's a lot of potential here. I feel like you're supposed to be recognized for something. 1, 2, 3, 4 also shows you're progressing towards something. There's momentum building for sure. I did mention like Mars and Aries, for instance. So you could feel like you're reaching a lot of like new heights, or like certain breakthroughs are happening, or suddenly just things are more busy and active in your life. But this is actually requiring you, the more attention that you receive, the more accolades you receive, or just people wanting to, say, work with you or invite you places, things like that. Say you start to get more responsibilities at work or something, it genuinely just feels like you're being reminded to be true to yourself and be honest with yourself. So again, even going back to the review your responsibilities card, like, make sure you're showing up where it feels truly authentic to you and where you feel aligned with your purpose or with your calling, and you're not just doing it because of how it may make you look, or because other people may approve, or because other people may like clap for you, or it may give you clout or something. It feels like this is about aligning with your purpose right now. And with me saying, like, there could even be a need to like pull back your energy from certain things, this moon energy and this butterfly here as well, it makes me think of like possibly going into that chrysalis phase. Like, you're going to be re-emerging, but right now you may need to like go into hermit mode, pull your energy back, focus on, who am I trying to be, like, just like taking on less obligations right now, because if you just keep staying busy on the hamster wheel, always have plans, always have your calendar full, it does feel like it could be like a distraction. It doesn't feel like it's allowing you to tune in, to really pay attention to certain signs that you're getting, to like listen to your instincts, listen to your body and how your body feels in these environments. Do you even want to be there? You know, it feels like that a little bit for you, Aries. So just keep that in mind. It does feel like you guys are about to be like leveling up or growing or being even more like seen by more people, but that is why you're being warned to stay authentic in the process. All right, what is this all referring to for Aries spirit with this Aries new moon? What is this referring to? Yeah, something definitely changing and a lot of abundance coming into your life. So you know what I just heard for you guys was like survivor's remorse. So Aries, you guys could actually be coming into a lot of abundance. Say you get a promotion, say you're making more money, say you become the first to like invest in property or to do something like that, you know, because you have this 8th house energy, endings and beginnings. And so it does make me think of the 8th house is actually property, or like even like debt and like contractual things that you're going to be merging together. Property is the first thing I can think of. And so it's definitely makes me think of it's like you're transforming your life, or you are obtaining something that nobody else in your life or nobody else in your lineage has been able to obtain, because you have 8th house energy here and Jupiter abundance. And so this also feels like some kind of illumination or breakthrough with this lightning. And it's funny because I was saying like contracts to some degree because I was thinking of the 8th house here, but then this card is 7. And so it shows 7, 8, like a progression. And so those 7th and 8th house themes are typically related to other people, what you're getting from other people, but also what you're giving. Especially with the 8th house, it's about sharing. And so it does make me think of that survivor's remorse. Like I was saying, you may need to start asking yourself like, what is the word? Like, are you doing some of these things out of like guilt or shame or just feeling like obligation, like you have to because you have it easier than these certain people, or you have certain privileges that they don't? Although that may be true and it may be very commendable of you trying to do that, it feels like you're also holding yourself back from your growth, your expansion, what all that you could learn and experience in life with this Jupiter abundance energy. It's about like awareness, wisdom, illumination, learning, experiencing life so that you can have like a better like a more, why can't I think of my words right now, a more expansive worldview, you know what I mean? And just being more open-minded and seeing all of the possibilities and things like that. That's what you guys need right now, but it almost feels like you're even being held back because you're stuck in cycles of trying to like be the savior, or again, martyring yourself and things like that. So be careful. I feel like it's your time to level up and really see what you're capable of, but you're still holding yourself back. And it doesn't even feel like it has anything to do with doubting yourself. It's almost like people pleasing or trying to be there for others, or just feeling like you have to be everyone else's savior. So just keep that in mind, Aries, okay? Make sure that when it comes to your plans, when it comes to your money, when it comes to the things that you're thinking about doing next, that you're putting yourself first, and then others can come after that. But you have to put yourself first because this is your life and only your life, you know? So I wish you the best. I hope that helped, and I'll talk to you later. Obviously, go to your next sign. If you have other planets or sun, moon, rising, all that stuff, and other signs. I'll see you there.